Welcome back everyone to the Blender Creator course, Stylized 3D Models, and here we are. Alright, let's get on then with our steps. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to grab this one, and this one, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to press Shift D, and then P, selection, separate them out, come back to my steps then, I'm going to hide them out of the way. Now with these, what I want to do is I want to come to the first one, press Ctrl R, and all I'm going to do is just bring in an edge loop just there, Ctrl R, bring in an edge loop here, Ctrl R, and maybe one there. Ctrl R, let's do the same thing then. So I want them different to how these ones are. So Ctrl R, like so, and then Ctrl R, like so, and then find the bottom one. So Ctrl R, and then Ctrl R, like so. Something like that I think's absolutely fine. Now let's split these off. So what I'm going to do is just go underneath there like so, grab every other one. So I'm grabbing these two, these two, these two, and these two. Y, G to make sure they're all split off. Drop them back in place with the right click. A then, and then what you're going to do is just pull them out like so. Now what you want to do is now you want to actually make them look a little bit different. So I'm going to pull this one out. In fact, I'm going to pull these all the way out actually. I'm going to pull them out like so. Drop that one back in. And maybe rotate this one on the Z, so our Z, rotate it this way, like so. And then we'll do the same on these now. We'll do exactly the same thing. So pull this one out, not as far. Pull this one out probably a little bit further. I'm just making them a little bit uneven. Pull this one out. And the reason I'm pulling them out first is because I know my steps are going to be right up to there. So there we go, something like that. Control A, all transforms, right click. So origin to geometry. Let's now add in some stone. So I'm going to grab this one. So Control L. I'm going to link materials. It's gone to stone, which is good, but we might as well delete the other one. So main wood, minus it off. And then let's come in and unwrap them. So we don't want both of them. Obviously, we only want this. So U, Smart UV project, click OK. And there we go. And now finally, let's actually come in and we will bevel them off. So we're going to modifier, add modifier, and we're going to bevel them. So generate bevel, like so. Let's turn it down, turn it up 1. And then finally what I want to do is I want to, give them some gaps between them. So I'm going to press A and then make sure I'm on individual origins, which I am, and then S and Y, bring a little bit of a gap in. And the reason I want to do that gap is because I want to make them a little bit uneven. So the way I'm going to do that is, of course, the way that we always do it, which is transform and randomize and turn this down to 0.1 like so. And there we go. Now they're looking pretty random. Good job we gave it a gap there because it means that we can actually randomize them a little bit more. Now the last thing I want to do is I want to pull this one out. So let's pull this one out. Let's pull this out a little bit. And let's look now when we bring our steps back. So if I press Alt H, bring my steps back, we can see obviously the steps need pulling down in each one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to this, not this, I'm going to come to my steps, grab the top, pull it down, so it's just fitting underneath like so. Same on this one then, I'm going to pull it down, so it's fitting just underneath like so. And then the same on this one, pull it down, so it's fitting just underneath like so. And finally now we need to actually give this some texture as well. We also probably better off beveling this off while we've got it. So I'm going to press Ctrl A, all transforms, origin to geometry, link to this wall, so Control L, link materials, and then go to the steps, tab, A to grab everything, U, Smart UV project, click OK, and there's the steps. Now finally let's add in a bevel, so bevel, let's turn this down, turn it up 1, and there we go. There is our steps done, and that's looking pretty nice. Really easy to actually get those in now. Now let's think about, before we carry on, let's just hide this roof out of the way. So we're going to hide this roof. I'm going to actually save my work now. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to, I think, add in some broken wall coming through here. And then some broken wall coming through here. And then what I'm going to do is just add in a couple of bricks. And then the lamp, we'll add that in. And then we're pretty much done with this part of the wall except the roof and all of the, the supports and things. But we can get on with that after. So let's press 3 on the number pad. So 3. Sorry, Control 3. Let's have a look. Is it in Control 3? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Control 3. Didn't think it was working for a minute. All right, let's come to this wall first then. K. We're gonna cut from probably here going down to here, like so. Enter. And then from this wall, we'll do this wall as well. So we're going to cut it probably coming from here. So let's go in, press the K from here, and we'll go all the way down to here, like so. Now let's grab both of these at the same time. So this one, and then what I can press is Tab and come in then, grab this one and this one. And what I can do is I can press E and just pull them back. Now you will see we do have a problem with both of them being pulled back. One's being pulled this way, one's being pulled the other way. And the reason for that is because we've probably not checked our face orientation. And you can see one is red, one is blue. Now, what is face orientation? Face orientation basically means this is the way that the material will be facing. In other words, if you took this into a games engine, anything that's red is the inside of a material. In other words, to save on processing power in games engines, we basically limit whether we can see one side of the material or the other side. So in other words, it basically says, right, we can't see it, so it'll be invisible. This here will be invisible. This here will be seen, and this wall will also be invisible. So it's important when we finish that we come in and we check all of our face orientations. We're not going to do that right now, but I certainly am going to change which way around this is facing. The other thing is with face orientation, if you've ever rendered something and something looks really dark or it doesn't quite look the same as the other material, it's nearly always down to face orientation. So how do we fix this? Well, we come into this one here, and all I'm going to press is Tab, A to grab it all, press Shift N, and that then is going to change it. And over here you can see recalculate normals. Let's recalculate normals. And there we go, we're actually fixed. Now you can see we do have a lot of problems in a lot of places. Not going to worry about those yet. We're going to deal with those once we've finished. Let's come up then and turn off face orientation. This one here, like so. And then what I'm going to do now is I should be able to come in, grab this one. In fact, we'll grab this one as well. Grab this one. And now I should be able to come back and pull them both back at the same time, like so. And you can see now it's pulled them both back, and that was all the issue was. Now, we need to bring in another material on these. So let's go to plus. And what we're going to do is we're going to click plus, down arrow, broken wall, click assign. And you can see it's done it with this one, not done it with this one. So let's now go to this one here. Grab this, plus, down arrow, broken wall. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to, I need to assign it first. There we go. And now I'm going to do is I'm going to go to both of these, Tab, U, project from view, and there we go. Now I need to go over to shading panel, like so. I'm going to zoom in. So zoom in, Control 3 to go around this side. And let's have a look now at how these are going to look. So I need to make them bigger. How big though is the question. So I'm looking at the moment in this one here, and does it line up with my other ones? I would say it's probably a little bit too small still. So I'm just going to go back in, make them bigger. Let's have a look. And now that's looking round about the right size. Now I've got them the right size. We're also looking at this up here as well, the chimney, as you can see. They're looking round about the right size. Now, all I need to make sure is that they line up. So you can see on this one, for instance, we can still see a few bricks underneath. I don't actually want that. So what I'm going to do is press G, Y. I'm going to hold Shift and just pull them up like so. So they're poking out there. Let's have a look at this one. This one's absolutely fine. All right. You can see now how this is looking on rendered view. There you go. Looking really professional work. All right, let's go back to material. Let's actually save out our work like so. And then what we'll do on the next lesson is we'll actually start work on building this up. So I'm thinking we'll probably start on the second floor here. We'll build out this part here. We'll probably make a new window for this part here. We need to make a banister and all kinds of things that we need to actually make. All right, everyone. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.